Don't let the music fool you. This is not Back to the Future. We're going to ride Transformers, the ride, and apparently it's in 3D. Hi, are you excited to ride Transforms? Yes! Alright. Transformers, the ride. What's up, everybody? I'm out here in Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, as you can see by the big globe behind me, and I'm going to be doing some fat guy ride testing. Let's go have some fun.
I'll cut right to the chase. Our energon detectors indicate Decepticons are swarming the city. This is a coordinated strike. We are facing a heavy, sustained attack. They appear to be after the All-Star Cracker. General Tower! General Tower! Is that you, Strawword?
Yeah, it's me. Your troops abandoned me in the middle of a damn war zone.
Well, I'm sure it was for your own sake.
Right. Listen, General. Who is NEXCOM operative for access evacuation?
That would be Autobot evac, correct?
You need to scramble evac immediately, General.
And, of course, no eating, drinking,
Oh, I'm gonna push a button.
smoking,
Can I push a button? What happens if I do
any
this?
kind. Hold on to the lab restraint at all times and remain...
Pushing buttons.
Extraction team, this is Optimus Prime. My Autobots are taking the battle stations in Nest and the surrounding area. We'll provide you with all the cover we can.
Here is the ride vehicle for Transformers the Ride. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time covering it because there's not a whole lot to it. Now this ride is going to seat 12 people per car, and it's going to be in 3 rows of 4, as you will see right here. You're going to have little cup bucket seats. Well, not little, they are fairly good size, they're fairly roomy, but they are cupped bucket seats for each individual rider. Now as you will see, they do kind of surround the buttocks here. They have these edges on the side, they have this cupped area, so you will have to sit into an individual bucket seat. And if my memory serves me correct, you're going to have actually a little bit more room in the center areas because you're not going to have these sidewalls here to contend with when this panel comes down and closes the cart in. Now, that being said though, you're going to want to be very familiar with or very friendly with whoever's sitting next to you on either side if you're going to sit in one of these middles, because if you're a larger person that needs to sit in one of these middles, you might encroach a little bit on those sitting next to you. Because, you know, like an airline seat, it's not built for comfort here, it's built to pack them in. So you're gonna overlap a little bit if you're a little hefty in the middle or wide in the hip like I am. So just be aware of that if you're gonna sit in one of these seats. But that being said, they are fairly comfortable. They're a lot roomier than what they look like they are. And as long as you're willing to wedge yourself into one of these and you're okay with the fact that you may, you know, encroach a little bit over whoever's sitting next to you, that's really going to be the biggest issue on this ride, if that's even an issue for you. Now once you sit down, the only restraint on this ride is going to be this metal bar that you're going to see here in front of each row, and that is going to pull down in front of everyone sitting in your row. Now it is only going to come down as far as the largest person in the row, so be aware of that if you're sitting next to someone extremely small, just someone like really skinny or a child or something. You may want to put your arm around them or just keep an eye on them during the ride. The ride does jostle a little bit, but nobody's going to go anywhere. It's not going to throw you out. It's not going to throw you out of the seat, even if this bar doesn't come down flush with whoever's sitting next to you. So, I mean, that's pretty much going to cover it. It's a fun ride. It's a fairly comfortable seat. Very similar to the Spider-Man ride if you've ridden that. If you know you can ride Spider-Man over in Islands of Adventure, you can ride this. And I'd say it should be easily up to 375, 400 should be able to fit in this. Maybe a little bit more depending on how willing you are to wedge yourself in and sit a little bit uncomfortably in these bucket seats. Because once you start getting into that size, that is going to be the case, if not a little bit earlier. So, there it is. Transformers the Ride in 3D. I hope it helps. Have fun!